Okay, well, thanks for joining me for this interview today. Can you first tell me who you are and why you're here at the conference?
Sure. My name is Rene Paap. I'm a product marketing manager at A10 Networks, and I'm here to show our capabilities in IPv6 and IPv6 migration, and a little bit on IPv4 preservation as well, or carrier grade NAT.
So what was the topic of your presentation today?
The topic of the presentation was IPv6 migration solutions from A10. So.
And what did you cover in the presentation?
I covered all the technologies that A10 offers and how people can use them, how customers are using them right now, and what other methodologies there are for them to implement such technologies.
Well, why don't we talk a little bit high level, but give me the top 3, top 5 technologies that are important that are included in your solution.
Sure. So first of all, there's carrier grade NAT, which is technically not IPv6 related, but it is under that umbrella for us because it is provides immediate relief to customers for their shortage in IPv4 addresses, which is of course why IPv6 is there. And it provides an immediate relief to them. So that's definitely number one. The other one is SLB-PT. So this is server load balancing. PT stands for protocol translation, which means that you use the server load balancer to connect your IPv4 website to the IPv6 internet, basically, without making any changes in the back end on the IPv4 infrastructure. Yeah. And then we have technologies, tunneling technologies such as DS Lite, which is very popular, and more up and coming technologies which are similar to that, although a little different, such as lightweight 4/6 and MAP-E technologies, for example, which are more recently introduced in our portfolio.
So if I'm a network engineer and I know I need to deploy carrier grade NAT, or I need to deploy IPv6, I should say. What advice can you give to me as starting to approach this problem and starting to look and see what I need?
Sure. Well, first you need to know what you need and why you need it. Obviously, the first one is the shortage of IPv4 addresses. But then you need to think about how you want to implement it and where you need to implement it the most. Then look at all the applications that you're running. So definitely start a pilot and thoroughly test all the applications that your business relies on, and make sure it still functions properly in especially using all these translation technologies, because a lot of protocols get broken, especially with the classic firewall-based NAT implementations. So, and similarly, you need to make sure that you have that your environment can migrate into IPv6, because probably your network will be different in different places, especially bigger companies that acquire other companies. They have very different networking parts and very possibly different solutions are better for them. So you need to test them apart from each other and make sure that the people behind them are able to communicate with each other, and that all these technologies can work simultaneously, and that everybody remains connected. So test it and make sure your connectivity works ahead of time to avoid any kind of nasty surprises. Yeah.